It is open, my friends. Battles have yet to begin. Laughter will be had in gales and floods. But if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Welcome back, everyone. Last time in this adventure, our party was exploring the dwarven city of Nargathaz and looking for the Sundering Stone, an item of great value which Casimir has been searching for his entire time on this plane/planet, and the party has been helping him look for. They've gathered the 5 whispering children, which are slivers of that rock, or so said to be. Then they made their way here, and they met up with Morit, a interesting little dwarf who is full of life, energy, and loves talking about whatever with an enthusiastic personality. When we last left the party, they were all making their way down into the mines of Nargathaz, trying to pinpoint exactly where the Sundering Stone might be. There was listening to the whispering children and detecting that they were trying to kind of go off in slightly different directions. And that's where we are. You all are down in the mines with less architecture and industry around you. You know, you'll still hear things and see dwarves going by, but it's a less busy area of the mine. A lot more unworked rock. Which, as on your way down here, you saw that, like, basically the mines get worked to look nice as they're being dug. Like, you know, a little bit further back, you'll see stuff getting carved and decorated. And you're in an currently undecorated part of the mine. What do you all do?
So we're looking for the Big Mama pink rock? Is that right? There's like these kids have like a really big mama.
Could be a big daddy too, you know. Wait, that should have been Carl's voice.
I believe we were attempting to triangulate with the children in an attempt to make sure we're going the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That is correct. What happened last time was you were trying to triangulate, and you noticed that triangulation wasn't working exactly the same as it was before. It was like one wants to go over here and one wants to go over here, rather than their usual, over here we ping this way, over here we ping this way. They are now currently wanting to diverge. Possibly having to do with the mother's embrace you were told about.
Well, yeah.
Veil Pip get out
Big
some
Mama.
dowsing rods and just like attach them to the end.
Are we possibly
Of the stone?
on top of
Yes.
the stone? Just
Yeah, he's just gonna walk around with 2 dowsing rods, and the stones are just like duct taped to the end.
Right underneath it. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Veil Pip, inside that bag of tricks of yours, do you have 2 little metal rods where you can hold together, you know, those little things that help you find spirits or wells? I never actually know what they're for.
Or start
Pip
dwarvish
just-
engines with.
Veil Pip just pulls them out from behind his back.
Did you get those from your prison pocket? Seriously, where do you pull these things out from?
You just hear Veil Pip go, "I'll never tell."
Right. gnomish.
Oh, yes! No, he definitely puts it in his prison pocket.
That's what I thought.
I don't know what that is.
It's your butthole.
Oh, Veil Pip. Wow.
He
I
does
had some
like
cool
a good
things up there,
buggery,
too.
doesn't he?
Not gonna lie.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Yes, we know you're a strong and independent gnome. Good for you, Veilpip. Good for you.
I thought he was gonna share with us all the things that he's. Anyways.
Pip just starts pulling a line of props from behind his bag. An accordion, fuzzy pom-poms,
My,
a
my.
stupidly large felt hat that doesn't fit anybody.
Hey,
I'm-
I've been missing that one.
Oh, please put it on.
I think you can keep it, actually. Yeah.
Nothing a little prestidigitation won't help.
It's fine. It'll be my gift to you. It looks like you'll probably have more fun with it than I will.
Hats
you,
off
buddy.
to you, Veilpip. Hats off.
That's out. Get it right.
That's wow.
At this point, you will see a mage hand pop up and grab Carl.
And Edward just falls face first onto the ground.
Wow, you guys are all really familiar with each other. I love seeing deep friendships like this.
Where are we?
We actually only met a couple of days ago.
That's impressive. I'm really impressed that you can have so much, I don't know, intimate conversations like this at, at only a couple days.
Things happen quickly when you almost die repeatedly.
Would
We're
you
in a
Also, we're down
care?
in the mines.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Is this
Who's
where
the
you
dwarf?
keep the children?
Where are we? What?
Oh. How much did you have to drink? I'm Morit.
I didn't have anything to drink. Did I have anything to drink? I don't know. I'm gonna climb back up.
Drinking. I don't remember. Maybe I
Nice.
had too much.
I feel like drinking at the dwarven place would have been an all-night affair.
Fun.
Well, so, anyway, we're moving down this way. I'm doing the best guiding I can, but I don't know, again, I don't know exactly what we're looking for. You got any more clues from your rocks?
Is there a possibility we're above or below the thing? If they're all trying to go in different directions, is it possible it's above or below us?
That's always a possibility in the earth.
Oh no, that was table talk, not.
Oh. I said nothing.
Who
What kind,
exactly are you talking to?
what kind of supplies do we have for trying to improvise, like,
Here's the thing called the fourth wall.
some kind of device to help us get a more accurate location? Since we have two artificers here and
2 artificers.
Yeah, that's me. I mean, I guess you could call me that.
Yeah, he
Velpip
keeps
is
doing
an
that.
artificer in quotations, but he's still an artificer.
He's a partificer.
That's honestly the best way
he's
to
a
put it. Like he has
partificer.
he,
Partifister?
he has enough artificer skills to make like buzz toys and fireworks and paper mache props.
We knew about the buzz toys.
Also, is the innkeeper breaking up for anyone else?
A little bit.
Like he's turned into a bit of a Technicolor
Ah.
slideshow.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah, a little
he's
bit.
breaking up for me too.
It's okay.
Someone's using my internet poorly. I can hear all of you well. Let me do a speed test.
And it's
Okay.
that sounded
Let
auto
me
tune.
double
That was
check
great.
that I don't have anything.
That was really cool, actually.
That was actually really cool.
Let me see if I have anything.
Kitty.
Oh my goodness, he's so adorable.
Look at that pussy.
That is Spaz's. This is Spaz's actual older brother.
Go back.
Mwah.
Oh,
Stop
Okay.
trying to headbutt the
Oh,
table,
man.
you big chunky boys.
So if he
Ah.
is having
okay.
issues, probably we are not getting recorded.
yeah,
Maybe, I'm
there's.
not sure. It depends.
I'm cut out right there.
We probably all look kind of like potatoes. Oh, we're coming in fine. Okay, apparently we're good.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, we're coming in
Nice.
fine.
Okay.
Awesome.
All
And
right.
I at least have the audio.
It must be just outgoing that's having issues.
Yeah.
Wait. The fuck? Those numbers don't make sense.
Your
Numbers?
See,
face doesn't always make sense, but I still
Albuquerque. Let's see. The San Francisco Bay.
Snorkel.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Oh,
Norfolk, Virginia.
please pause. We are having technical difficulties.
Ladies and
Go back to
gentlemen,
it.
this is I like how Murray it just has slowly started to look like basically a lower and lower resolution Daft Punk video. Just all the colors in the
Weird.
background,
You're
it
just
keeps
gonna have to
changing
have,
colors
like,
and pixelating.
the like fuzzy screen and pause for
Mhm.
for
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and the only
tech
thing missing is
issues.
the VHS fuzz is the only thing missing.
Let's see.
One more
230
time.
upload speed, 0.3 download speed. Yikes.
Which
I
that doesn't make any sense though, because
I thought we
Yeah.
were coming in
into
fine.
him just fine. It should be the other way
But it
around.
Well,
does that.
oh,
It does that though on Discord. When you are having the internet problems, like your camera does weird stuff, and your sound, but everybody else seems fine. So you won't notice
Weird.
until everybody else is like, "Whoa, you good, man?" You're like,
you-
no, I guess I'm not."
well, I remember the other day I had to do like a reset of the router, and basically it looked like either resetting it really helped. No, it was maybe even before I reset the router. Oh, it was that game night when we were all together, Smython, where it was like reporting I had whatever numbers and they like made 0 sense. And then it's like I checked on one thing, it's like you have super fast. In other words, like you're super slow. And so I'm guessing his speed test isn't even being accurate right now.
Yeah,
If it's this
something-
wonky.
Either that or, like he said, somebody's somehow tagged into his router or his Wi-Fi.
Probably.
Yes.
Oh, and Michael's now frozen.
Oh shit.
Am I also frozen?
You
I
are
can
not
see
frozen.
You just
Just
fine.
Mike.
Just Mike.
Just Michael.
Oh my god.
Either that or he is just having like one of the
I
apps.
back?
Nope, there it goes. There it goes.
There he is.
Yay!
We-
I'm
we-
back.
We were
I
about
was
to
gonna
turn
say-
into.
Either he was gone or he was just having like the almighty.
No,
Oh, do you-
I accidentally disconnected my computer from the Wi-Fi.
Oh shit. I mean, that was a pretty seamless retransition, so not bad.
Yeah. So I
yeah,
heard a
thought we were-
question and then it was all dead.
Oh, yeah. No, no, I thought we were turned in. You know the meme that went around TikTok a while ago, where it was like, and then someone else would come in, and then they
Oh,
freeze too.
Yeah, when people
Oh,
saw
hey,
the
I can see Murray.
GTX 5090.
He can move. He can
Well,
move.
like-
He can sing. He can dance. He's a triple
That
threat.
meme was when people saw the power plug, like the full PC adapter power plug on the back of a video
Oh, the-
card,
That's right.
and they're just going, ah! And the last one I think was my electric bill. Ah!
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, the
Yeah. Everything okay?
I could hear you all perfectly fine the entire time. You were coming in
Uh-huh.
Oh,
perfectly fine the entire time.
Oh,
weird.
wow.
Which was
You know,
super,
we
super
had
weird.
nothing from you.
You were.
That was because the upload. It was I put that the wrong way. The upload speed was 0.3.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So the download
You're like,
was
wait,
was
how-
great. Download was great. Upload was 0.3. So bad.
Jeez.
That makes so much more sense.
So
Let's do another speed
who
test.
Who did you have to smack for using the Wi-Fi?
No one. That was just a random
Really?
crash. There's been a
Holy
lot of
shit.
problems in northern Colorado recently because of the weather.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
same
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I'm glad tonight it's been working, but yeah, there have been days where it's just like, it's fine, it's not.
Were you, Em? You probably weren't in office for the power flicker.
No.
The power for
not
the
much
entire
this
building
Thursday.
popped off. It was today. Popped off and then popped back on.
Oh.
Well, several
That's
times.
not fun.
And
Yeah.
me working in facilities, a lot of people were panicking. Oh, we're good now.
That office building
Okay,
doesn't
so
have a lot of
are we
NPCs.
all
10:49 a.m. this morning. I have an exact time for it.
okay?
We're good.
So
We're back.
Are we all back? We're all
It's
back?
been recording the whole time, so I'm just going to leave it.
Okay, cool. That's what I
Welcome,
figured.
everyone. Enjoy the fact that we have technical difficulties even when we're recording.
Who does that?
What the heck?
Okay,
were we
Matthew,
doing?
are you trying to sit as still as possible so we worry that you glitched out? Yeah, cool.
Couldn't resist.
It was pretty good. Something about it felt not quite still. Anyway,
I can't
yeah,
do it. My
guys.
fans in the picture. Damn it.
So, y'all, there was table talk happening about trying to find directions up, down,
Yes.
sideways.
We have two artificers in this area. Would it be possible to jury rig some kind of like dowsing system to try to figure out which way these things are pointing?
It's a good idea.
In other words, we might need a little help from the GM to understand how the heck
Yep.
this
Nope.
works.
Nope.
And can I make some Arcana checks to do it?
Yeah, make us do some rolls.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's have a. Yeah, Arcana and or perception. No. Arcana and or perception.
I will
All right,
walk
that's
over
easy.
Actually
to
said that one right.
Bill Pip, slap him on the butt, and say, "Guidance."
That's advantage, right?
No, that's a D4 to your roll. If someone else wants to aid, do the help action,
Hey,
that
hey.
would be advantage.
Can I make Carl cast aid since he's my familiar?
Cast aid? You don't cast it, you just aid.
Yeah, well, I mean, use
It's an
aid.
action.
I know, it just feels cheap using your own familiar to, constantly use aid on yourself. Especially considering
Yeah, Carl kind of stretches the rules a lot anyway.
Carl is a lot, I'll be honest.
Use your own
Carl
ability
would like to
aid
come
yourself,
over, land
eh?
on Vale Pip's shoulder, and say, I totally believe in you.
Totally.
God, couldn't say that with a straight face.
Was he coughing out
Uh,
smoke?
I
With a
think
straight
that- Yeah, no, that doesn't work.
That doesn't work.
Okay, fine. No, seriously, I believe in you. I don't know why I suddenly turned fucking Irish. Cat booty. Do you have to linger there? Come on. A giant cat has come to eat me. Fuck.
All right, well, like, if hypothetically you guys were trying to figure this out and you made like a die roll or something, what'd y'all get?
Do we get to pick whether it's Arcana or
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry if that wasn't clear. That's a
Yeah.
choice between the two, depending on which better for you.
Okay, so I have a natural 20 and a hit plus 4 on the D4.
I'm gonna let them do this.
Yeah.
What's your modifier for your Arcana?
Plus
Oh.
8.
Holy cow. Okay.
32.
Arcana.
Yeah.
Bill Pip sees into the realm of the gods.
So the
Didn't need advantage.
the party wizard puts heads together with the weird little tinkerer, and they're able to scrape together using magical elements, weird crafted things that we know
Duct tape
Veilpip,
and
will
bubble gum.
create things. Yep, bubblegum or the equivalent thereof, some wire. Morit will reach behind and pull out like a whole spool of copper wire. They'll go and reconnect things, and it's like, so plug those all in here, would you? Because you say they're trying to go different directions, and there's like a little tray on top, just a little metal tray. He's like, here, plop those all in here for a second.
You just hear, you don't hear me back here. Hello. No, wait. How did we decide the dwarves sound to the outsider? All of a sudden, he just sounds like he's 6 foot tall. And he does. It being both him and his mage hand are, over there going, putting things exactly in their place.
And then you see on the dashboard, there's like a little display of like 5 gemstones, separate from the gemstones you just placed in it. And like for a second, one will blink, and then over 2 blink, and then the second one will blink 4 times, and then the third one, he's like, He'll lean over and confer with Veilpip for a second. Okay. Oh. Yep. That's good. Yep. Okay. So, it looks like they're all wanting to go approximately horizontal. So we seem to be on about the right level that we need to be, happily. So that's always good. Have you tried, like, one of you taking one of the stones and one of you taking another stone and seeing, like, if they're trying to separate? What happens if you follow them at least a little bit apart? What happens then?
Veilpip is over here just like furiously writing this all down as he's literally working on their at this point, they're working on it. He's working on a dissertation with him and our dwarvish friend.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget to work in the astronomical ley line capacities.
They all interconnect too, and this is the brilliant part, the start button.
We moved past that model a decade ago.
Very good idea. I will take one. Everybody take a stone. Let's see what happens.
You're telling me to get
I got
stoned?
that. My kid.
No, I think he's all just telling you to wait.
I'll take one,
the
okay.
Quiet kid, and I'll go over there
To get some stones. That's the
and
phrase.
see if it says anything to me. Come on, little
Okay.
guy. You want to go find your mommy, don't you? Come on.
Veilpip's
I'll just
gonna
like
have
keep
his mage
whispering
hand
to it
hold
as I walk away.
Show me where your mother is, or I'll crush you to powder.
Gonna take another, go a different direction. Like, alright, Stone, I know you don't talk, so just do your stuff.
Veilpip's just gonna hold it up to his ear with mage hand, like he's on the phone.
Me. Okay.
All right, so what happens?
So-
what do we... I guess we all spread out.
A little bit. You're in a
Spread out,
tunnel,
look for clues.
and as you go, like, there's like a side passage here that Casimir's will take him down, and then it'll like stop as if it's where it wants to be. And then Edward, it's Ed currently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, carries it and
Hey,
it goes
don't like that.
along, and then he, like, there's just a little outcropping, and it like has him veer just a little bit, and he's just stopped by the tunnel wall. And then, as the others go and carry the pieces, they all seem to lead you to like little specific points, and you're all still relatively close in the tunnel, I mean, you're within visual distance. You can all hear each other. You haven't split the party, as if that were a problem.
That's never an issue.
Yeah.
It's not like one of us
Kitty butt.
almost died the last time that happened.
Oh. That was when one of you ran off by himself. That's a big difference.
Learned my lesson.
And yet you're friends with Morit. What?
We're friends with him. We didn't split the party with him.
I will castrate you with a wooden spoon.
Me
No.
or Morit?
Or
You.
more.
It's a shillelagh. We will bash it off.
Why a wooden spoon, cousin?
Because
Splinters.
of the doll, you twit. It'll hurt
Ooh.
more.
Oh,
And then
dang it! I was
infections.
expecting a
Somehow that
throwback
made it
and-
worse.
Yep. No, that definitely.
I
made it
have
worse.
answers to that question.
That's uncomfy. Don't like that.
So,
I cast nails on chalkboard.
as you all are standing in these different spots that the stones seem to just want you to be in, you're laid out in, well, geographically, if you have any points. It seems actually equidistant locations in, like, spaced around something. But then, as you stand there, they all, like, you could see in your hand, and then if you look up, you'll see that they all start blinking. For a second, it's, just individually, and then they start pulsing more in time with each other, and then they all synchronize. And then you hear, louder than you've ever heard it, the whole, you constantly had to hold it up to your ear, but you hold it up to your ear, and you hear, louder than you have, a low note. Just, and it like rings out, and you can hear it like amplify and like start echoing off the walls of the tunnel, which seem to be like reflecting it in perfect angles to enhance the sound. It gets louder and louder, and it's resonating. And then
So anyone
Right
else's
where there
tinnitus
is-
acting up?
I was thinking the same damn thing.
One brain cell.
Too much loud music when I was a lad.
This is what I get for putting an exhaust on the motorcycle.
Then, as that's happening, there is a small, there's a pile of boulders that it looked like part of the tunnel. You notice that all of a sudden there's a large crack appears in it, like where there's this loud sound, it like cracks, and you hear it like a gunshot go off, and you see this little split in the rock. What do you do?
Carl, can you look inside?
People.
Veil Pip would like to walk up to the crack and stick his eye up to it, look inside.
While he's doing that, I'm just going to slap him on the other cheek and go, guidance.
All right. It's pretty dark. Wait, do
It
you
was
have
a
dark vision?
D3. I do have dark vision.
The DM asked for it first. Haha, take that.
I have dark vision.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you see.
60 foot, by the way.
Okay, so you. You rolled the d4. I was like, what did you roll?
Yeah, just rolling for guidance later. So
Okay.
I don't forget I have it.
I'll allow it. So in front of you, you see what it looks like just a bunch of stone for a second, and then as your eyes adjust, not to the light per se, but just to trying to peer through a tiny little crack, you see that there's a wall, and then there's what appears to be a hole. Like as you look down, the crack widens and widens, and there's like a hole in the floor, and you can see that there's like a slight ramp going downward.
How big's this hole?
Currently,
Laza.
6 inches.
Oh, well. All right, I'm definitely... I was
Nearly
thinking
long
I could
enough for me.
spider climb into that, but,
No, no, hold on. Let me do what warlocks do best.
Uh-oh.
Eldritch Blast?
Oh,
Should we
Eldritch
take like 10 steps back?
Oh god!
Stand back.
I'm just seeing Deadshot putting all of those attachments onto his pistol. Oh no, that was
Click,
no, that was
click,
bloodshot,
click.
not
That was
Deadshot.
bloodshot.
No,
Yeah,
I have-
yeah.
I have a
Legally
little ring.
distinct Deadshot.
I have a little ring that has a targeting reticle that flips up.
Oh wait, that's probably the wrong hand gesture for that.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
Eldritch.
Little ring that targets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I like
Plus,
that.
at least you know you were talking about something else. Anyway,
Doing it the other way, you start hearing Erica.
blip, 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 blip. Okay, roll for attacking the rock.
I really
Oh.
hope I fail to attack the rock.
Well, you're specifically aiming for the crack, right?
I
trying
can
to-
just cast Tiny Servant and put some spiders in the hole.
Nah,
17
we probably want
plus-
to go in the hole.
Probably.
It'll be fine.
So 26 to attack the rock.
Okay, that hits. How much damage?
Oh, that's the next one. Hold on. Sorry, I should have been ready for that question.
What's ready?
Ramen.
Well, you're going to
Dinner.
the dice jail.
What'd you get?
1.
Oh, a little rock,
on.
probably about the
Oh no no no
size
no!
of
I
one of
not total. That was just that one roll.
the- Oh, okay.
Total, I got 15.
Probably with that psychic damage to rock.
Dang. What'd you say?
Is there psychic damage in that? Because there's usually psychic
Oh,
Did you
damage
include
deals.
psychic damage?
Oh, I did. Oh, no, I did not include the psychic damage actually, because I assumed rock couldn't take psychic damage.
No, that is a fair assessment, but yeah, that is a good question because I was like, that sounds like a lot. Anyway, yeah, cool. So 15, it blasts it open, so you now see a crack that's probably about 1.5 feet with, well, you know, so a thin crack down here and a larger hole up here where you directly hit it.
Is it wide enough for us to squeeze through?
Not quite yet. Veil Pit might be able to. Carl could. Oh yeah, and Ed.
Do we want to
Yeah.
widen it, or do we want to send a scout party ahead?
Okay, so I will also just point out who of us can't fit through there? Is it Cass and
And
Yeah,
basing
Yeah,
on the
Cass and
name,
Klyde.
sorry. Klyde.
Casimir and Klyde could not.
Veil Pip would like to reach up and grab Clyde's hand. Veil Pip would like to cast Dimension Door. And go through the crevice.
Do we
Is
see
she willing?
real quick before,
do
that
that.
when this sees the
Yep,
cantation starting to happen? Do we see a bottom?
it's a really good question.
No.
No. Okay.
Oh,
You might not want to do
So
that yet.
you-
You might
you
not want
s-
to do that yet.
You see that it's sloping down. There's no like obvious chasm. It's not a chasm. It's like a dirt path. So you don't see where it bottoms out.
I thought there was like a room on the other side. Never mind. I'm not doing that into the deep dark. Fuck that.
It'll be fine.
No, Veil Pip is brave, not stupid.
Who wants to go
Sometimes
down the
it's so
creepy
difficult.
tunnel inside the tomb first?
The tomb first.
Maybe we should just widen it up and save your spell slots. For some reason, I mean, I don't know what the spell slots is. I just came up with that term. But for some reason, I feel like we're going to want to save those.
I was going to say
Big spells.
Eldritch Blast is at will.
Yeah, you just you can do that all day. Just blast this
Oh.
thing until it's wide open hole. Then we could just walk through.
Veil Pip is going to start alternatively casting Chill Touch and Firebolt on the rock in order to superheat it and then chill it.
Okay.
Which is probably going to take like
So-
a dozen Firebolts because it's Firebolt.
So the two of you working in unison, in probably like 5 minutes, are able to blast it and crack it and open it enough.
Wait, I have blasting
that-
powder in my inventory.
Too unstable platforms. We're in a cave. We don't want
It's
to.
probably safer to use the spells and
Yeah.
the more pinpoint accuracy.
Just gonna sit on Clyde's shoulder, going.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I
This
guess
is
we
nice.
probably should have checked the structural integrity of everything before we started doing that. That's a good call, though. Yeah, blasting
Structure-
powder. Maybe that would have made me think of it.
Structural what now?
Veilpip just pulls out his pole of collapsing and extends it, his little gong mallet, so that it's now a pillar holding up the ceiling.
Of the main tunnel?
No, the one we just dug through.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, you've created a crack, and you can now all make your way in, and there is enough room to like with the tall people doing a little bit of crouching, but you can follow this ramp of earth and stone deeper.
Veilpip's just there with a construction hat, just guiding you with mage hand.
Oh, that's a nice design. I like that. Come on, babe.
Ah, yes. Very, very modern Demina.
yeah. I forgot his name was Babe.
Hey, Klyde.
The little stegosaurus.
Yeah.
Real quick question. I've been passed out for the past 8 hours or something like that. Who is this dwarf?
This is, his name is Morit, and he's our guide.
Okay.
He's taking us through through this cave so that we can find
Great.
Big Mama Pink Rock.
Amazing. And we don't want to poison him, right?
I don't think so. Why?
Alright. No, I'm just... Well, the last stranger came across, we regretted not poisoning, so,
Oh my god.
Just have to make sure.
You're right.
Mhm.
And then we felt bad, and
Mhm.
then I didn't anymore.
So are we positive we don't want to poison him?
Up ahead, you
so
see
far?
him kind of just strolling along and singing, and then he picks up his little stegosaurus and carries it for a second, and then plops it down and keeps walking and singing.
He's just
Right,
so
he's a
cute.
stegosaurus.
How do we trust that? He's so cute.
You're right. He's real suspicious. We should
Does
keep
Ed
an
want to
eye
eat
on
him?
for sure.
I kind of want to eat him.
Keep your poison ready, okay? Top fur pocket.
I've never had dwarf before. Great.
I don't think I have either. I've never had any meat.
Dibs on his left thigh.
This one time in college.
Hey, Morit!
Yeah, what's up?
Can we trust you?
I think so.
Right, are you
I
a
don't
good
know
guy?
everything, of course. I like to think so, yeah.
Are you planning on killing us?
Not at all.
Can I do an insight check on that?
You can.
Thank you. Do I trust this dice? Yeah, sure.
You have to. Well, you have to trust whatever die gets rolled. You don't have to trust that one.
You know what? It gave me a straight up average roll. Total of 15.
Oh yeah, he's trustworthy.
Okay, cool.
Or he's trustworthy, and you believe the statement that he just made.
Okay, I kind of trust him. But if he dies, dibs on his left thigh.
Are you whispering that or just saying that?
Oh, it's Ed. He's just saying it.
Okay. He's up at the front. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he totally did not hear that.
Oh my god.
He rolled a 1.
Probably good.
Oh, Morit, please don't die.
Poor boy.
He's just up there, skipping with Veilpip.
Mm-hmm.
He better. No. He has to die because then we can go. Alas, poor Morit. I knew
That's
him.
poor Morit.
Oh,
Oh, and I did draw him, so he now. Well, I've drawn all of them, so never mind.
he's
The
so
curse is
cute.
not
Oh,
any
no.
more applicable to him than others.
he's so good.
Down into the dark. Onward.
Yeah. So as you go down, yeah, it's pretty smooth at first. As you go, it starts getting a little more rocky. Feels very unfinished. As you go along, those of you with dark vision can see that it's a tunnel that goes along. It didn't. Oh, and it leveled out probably 10 feet under the
Isn't that
surface
everyone
where you
but-
were before.
Wait a minute, who here doesn't have dark vision? Raise your hand.
Okay, cool.
Everyone
I think we all have dark
vision.
vision.
No,
Yeah,
that's fine. That is
gonna
honestly
say-
one of the things. It's like that's such a minor detail that I didn't even care to remember it for all.
Like, the only one I didn't know for a fact had it was Cass, and then I realized, wait, he's a tiefling. Tieflings definitely have that stuff.
I just,
Unless he's a
you know, we all really ought to be singing. Ho hi, ho
Oh,
hi,
hi.
we're all
We're
off
off
to
to-
die. do, ho hi.
Excellent parody on that. Well done.
We all are going to die.
Okay. So, as you walk along, you notice that ahead of you, the passage seems to come to an end. And as you get closer to it, you realize that it's a fairly solid and straight vertical stop to the passageway.
Consult
you-
the machine.
Do you get up close to it, or like where do you stop?
Oh, I'll poke it with my stick.
Okay. So you come up to it and you see that it looks like stone, but there is a single vertical crack running down.
Someone gonna poke the crack with a
Open
stick.
Cutaway.
Veil Pip is going to poke it with his 10-foot pole.
Boop, boop, boop. And what did Murray say? I didn't hear.
I was actually suggesting to wait. No, hang on. This is still in character. I was actually going to be suggesting for Veil Pip to poke it with his 10-foot pole, which is exactly what he did.
Perfect.
Yeah, he said he was going to poke it with a stick. I just got a bigger stick.
So,
Okay, cool.
I'm safer from the danger.
So you start poking it, and you hear a metallic clang as you poke it. And if you keep poking it, you see that like some dust and rock start chipping off, and you catch a gleam of bronze. Well, that's exciting.
I feel like I should once again do what warlocks do best.
wait. Hang on, Cass.
I cast Prestidigitation.
That's actually not a bad idea.
On this wall in front of me that I highly suspect is a giant wall of just dirty bronze or brass.
Okay, so you trying to cast it to clean it?
Yes.
But, yeah.
Okay. Does that that has a spatial thing, right?
Yeah, it's a small.
Well, it only works for 1 cubic foot, so it wouldn't work for the entire wall, but it would work for a chunk of the wall.
It's a cantrip, so I mean, if it works for a chunk, we could just keep
Yeah,
prestidigitationing
Yeah.
for the entirety.
Although,
Okay. No effect.
Real quick, morbid.
Velpip's gonna get Mage Hand, start doing
More
spit shine.
more tits.
Alright.
Morit. That's it. You're a dwarf, so
Uh-huh.
you're good at digging stuff, right?
Marginally. That's not my whole forte. I help out in the mines when I have to, but that's not my focus in life. But yeah. Well enough.
Okay,
I
okay.
guess.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what I said was probably just a generalizing statement. So, I don't. Yeah.
A little bit. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's normal.
You gotta ask still. Are you like good at assessing rocks and their nature and like what this could be? Like, let's say for example, if you were to do a kind of roll to understand what we're looking at, what would you roll?
For this?
Yeah.
And you're asking about me specifically?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a
You kind of live down here. We don't. So it just feels
Yeah,
like
that's-
you'd be
that's
better
fair.
at this than us.
He kind of steps forward next to Veil Pip, and he's examining the wall in front of you, but he kind of leans over and half whispers, "It's like, is your little furry friend's memory okay? He seems to have forgotten everything from like the past day."
Slap him in the
He's
left cheek
pretending
and
just
say,
to stare at
"Guidance."
the wall.
You hear in Dwarven back, Ah, yes. He has a split personality, and I don't know how many dudes are in there, but there's like 2 dudes fighting over a sack, and it's just really weird.
Okay. Well, that explains some things. It is fascinating. I will have to dig into that later.
I don't know why Dwarven Bale Pip is that way. He just is that way.
I like Dwarven Veil Pip.
He just sounds like a college frat boy.
Well, it's probably where he learned it at college.
Yep. Right over there in where was it? Anyway, he's like, okay, so me, if I was gonna do it, I'd probably like try to use like insight, and I know that's not what some other miners would do because they'd be trying to investigate like exactly the chemical and elemental properties of the rock, whereas I'm interested in like why the rock is and what it does. I'd come around to the properties of it later because I do like to tinker. But first, I really like to ask questions and just figure out like what's going on. This seems really weird. Anyway, yeah, I'd say probably insight is what I would do. Speaking of which,
do you think we could intimidate it?
But how about a nature check? Does this count as terrain?
yeah,
I
sure,
mean,
you could do nature. You could try intimidating. I mean,
If it's-
you never know.
Should we just try it all? Like insight, nature, intimidate. Could we
Yeah.
could we do like
Yeah.
a catch-all, so to speak? Because if so, I'm gonna guide
Yeah.
myself.
I mean, if
Yeah, no,
we're going
and-
that far out, can I do like a jig to see if I can dance? And no.
Perform a little
Performance,
bit.
yeah.
Performance.
If we're gonna be doing like hypothetical things, I like this idea of a roll. By the way, we should invent like a rock that could tell you what to do.
Yeah,
If you don't have
yeah.
any better option to do, like, yeah, I like this. I like this. We might be able to do something with that. Yeah, just roll. You got a rock? I think I have a rock in here. Here.
You
have a
just
rock.
immediately see
just,
Veil
just
Pip.
roll a rock. Everyone make a d20 roll.
You just immediately see Veil Pip hammering on a stone that he picked up.
That one hated me.
That
Are we doing raw d20 rolls?
Yeah.
Okay,
dog.
raw roll is 13.
rolling.
15
What was it?
for me.
14.
14,
Just
15, and what?
raw, not
We
adding
got
any.
13, 14, and 15, I think.
Because I guided myself. Do I add my guidance?
You can add the guidance. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I
No
had
other
guidance
things.
too. Mine's 18.
Oh, your guidance would have gone away. It's concentration. Sorry.
Oh shit. Never mind. 15.
I probably should have left it on you because I rolled a 2, but plus 4, so
You
6
definitely
total.
should have left it on me. I would have had the highest roll.
If you want my nature added to that, though, that's a 14.
If you
Yeah,
had
this looks
mine,
like
I was gonna say if you had nature to it, mine's 19.
Hey, yeah. You want to add intimidation to mine?
no.
I intimidate the rock into not being rock anymore. Can't be a rock if it's molten.
So with all those rolls, and the fact that a spell of cleaning did not work, you're not sure that rock in front of you exists. And isn't just.
I think
Yeah,
that's
is
his
that-
way of saying Eldritch Blast.
No. I'm just seeing if I put my hand through it.
Yeah, you put your hand. It doesn't go through it per se, but rather than the rough rock you see, and you, like visually, you're touching a rock, so you get a little bit of cognitive dissonance where you're like, I feel solid metal, cold metal here, and it looks like a rock. So that's a little weird.
Man, this cave is getting metal.
What's it feel like?
You
Can
said there's a
sense
crack.
anything?
Can I see through the crack? I put my eye up to
No.
it? No. Okay.
No.
Can I spit down the crack?
Jesus Christ.
No, it's more like, it's more like
Somebody got it.
it's a very adjoined. There's nothing to see through.
Wait, you want me to say what? Okay. Ed is gonna say in abyssal open.
Nothing happens.
That didn't
We call
work.
it our
Ward, that was a terrible suggestion. Wait, friend? He says in friend open.
He says in friend open.
He says in
What
abyssal
language is
friend.
Oh, okay.
Wow. That was a brain fart.
Friend open. I was like, I don't know that language.
He says in
I feel
friend.
like Klyde would know friend.
I feel like Klyde would know friend.
Anyway, in abyssal.
You hear like a weird groaning sound, as if of metal shifting, and like you could just pick out like the sense of like if you were really expecting a word, you'd hear like the hints of what could be said, but someone else who was listening would be like, "What are you talking about, you moron?" You hear what sounds like "Hi there" in Abyssleback.
Yeah, buddy, you should probably take over.
Languages. Veilpip has comprehend languages. He would have understood that.
And I actually know Abyssal both natively and through my staff.
There's going to be a shift inside mentality that you'll see that eyebrows just go down a little bit. And purely in Abyssal, Ward starts speaking.
Is there someone behind there that can speak back to me in a native tongue? No.
There's a long
Maybe.
pause. And then you hear again, it's like, if it weren't for all of you probably now being on edge and thinking you're hearing something, you might miss it. You hear door.
Oh, this is magnificent. Are you a semi-sentient door?
Silence.
Not quite, not quite. Casimir, do you understand this language too?
In Abyssal, of course.
Good.
This one I can understand even without my staff.
Any thoughts then?
I've got one.
Can Veilpip use investigation on this door?
Sure.
All right, let's see what we can do.
What is there specifically you're investigating? If not, that's fine.
The nature of the door, like, is it something semi-sentient? Is it an illusion, or is this like some giant that is literally just sleeping in the middle of the cave that we are literally poking in the ass?
Okay. Yeah. Make a roll.
It's a hell of a way
That
to wake
was
up.
19 on the dice plus 4, so 23.
Okay.
And Veilpip is just going to go up to this thing, and he's just going to have one of those little jeweler lenses and just start looking at it real close.
So you're able to, in your investigation, well, do you touch it at all?
Probably, actually, since prestidigitation. Blah. I would have had to touch it to do prestidigitation earlier, wouldn't I?
I don't think so.
Is prestidigitation touch?
Is it touch? No, it's 10 feet.
Okay, no, I'll touch it anyways. At least with Mage Hand. Maybe
Okay.
not my actual hand, but at least with Mage Hand.
Okay, Mage Hand doesn't seem to do much of anything. You actually, no, you do. When you do Mage Hand to it, you see like a slight little ripple of like whatever color your Mage Hand is. Like that color will like ripple out through the rock and like create like you see like a topographical scan go by, and it just ripples along and then fades away. With your investigation, you actually, as you were like looking at it, Casimir, you said you were gonna say something. You had an idea and wanted to say something.
Oh, yeah, I had an idea, but I was gonna wait to see what the outcome here was.
Oh, okay, cool. I wasn't sure if it was a while as. So investigating, you're able to tell that there is a magical illusion on this door.
Bless you.
And
Thank you.
it seems to be of an ancient, like the metal is ancient, and yeah, it seems with it talking, from what you heard from Edward, it doesn't sound like it's necessarily semi-sentient, but a couple steps below that. So I guess it depends on how semi-sentient is. But it's a door that's set to react in some way to interaction. And with the magic, there's probably some sort of magical way to open it. But you can't currently see it, but you're pretty sure that if you can remove the illusion, you might get better ideas of things. Because right now it's just like, a section this big that's metal, but that that a larger part is illusion.
Well, bad news, everyone.
So,
It seems to be both something real, but it's also an illusion. So you can't walk right through it, but you can't tell what it is. Does anyone have any ideas on how we could dispel this? Either that, or maybe start checking all the rocks for little buttons. Maybe there's one over there in the rock somewhere.
Klyde, I think. Oh.
no, go ahead. It's fine.
I was just gonna answer Clyde's question of, is this Mom? I think this is the entrance to Mom. But we gotta get through it first. Do you have any dispelling stuff? I don't know if you know what that means.
Dispel?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, if you want, the door to get to Mom to go away, and it's, magical, I could do something about that.
Wait, seriously? Do it.
Yeah.
What? You can do that the whole time?
Dispel magic.
What?
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 Wait, you've had that this entire time?
Yeah.
This entire time, or since the last
my
level?
gosh.
Oh, fair. Okay.
I mean, since we woke up,
somebody's prepared.
Nice.
Since we woke up, I have.
Klyde.
That's just
casually.
No. Sometimes you need to have a door for stuff, and sometimes it's magical, and sometimes it doesn't need to be there. So, boop, go away, door. You're in our way to Mom.
Klyde.
This is why you're just my favorite.
Okay.
Okay, there's one level 3
My gosh, I
spell
need to
slot
make
gone.
The wizard has
Okay,
nothing
so
for this
you see-
scenario, but the barbarian does.
Barbarian does.
The barbarian brought dispel magic.
We keep forgetting she's part druid.
I love it.
She is, but you saw the meme I posted earlier. Come on. Bad taxidermy
All right.
meets you, druid.
So, you cast that, and you see, the whole rock kind of warp, and then it just turns into, gold dust. And you see a, probably a...
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh,
They
SpaghettiOs.
both froze.
It's the house this time.
They both froze. Uh-oh.
How's the internet doing today? Great.
Dun.
Hang on.
It's loudly
We should send them a message quickly, so he's not.
We're pausing until it stops.
Do a speed test. On the internet.
What the hell was that? That's twice I've seen shit flying
For-
around in my room today.
For everyone watching, the weather outside is truly frightful.
Frightful.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
been
the
bad.
fire is
So delightful.
Meanwhile, I rode the motorcycle to work in the snow.
Yeah, well, we've long since determined that you're fucking nuts. So
Yeah, literally everyone at work looks at me like I'm a nut job. Even the people who ride motorcycles.
interesting.
So weird.
Interesting.
It's a going around, people. That shit upload is just hitting everybody.
Apparently. Yeah.
Whew, boy.
Now, did it fix?
Oh.
I don't know.
Hey,
Uh,
you're getting better.
I hear them. I hear them.
You got to speak for us to
Yeah.
really know.
Yeah,
Speak of-
now you're,
speak
I
of-
can actually. I can
There you
see
go.
You're
Yeah.
in sync now.
Yep, and your mouth has
Okay,
caught up
okay.
with your voice. So, nope.
Okay, so it's doing the classic thing of, hey, look, it's starting to do better.
After we run the speed test.
Okay, our visual is caught up with voice or not?
Psych.
not
I'm
really.
It's-
talking and I'm moving my head. You're all
Oh,
frozen, but I can hear you.
God. No, that was
It's-
dumb.
You're all-
You just moved uncomfortably fast.
Yes.
It was like.
It's like.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. I see you moving. Does it match? I'm moving my hands now. Okay. Oh, you guys are all
No.
janky.
See, Zelda's doing fine.
No.
Well, I'm hardwired in also,
Oh, that'll do it. Yeah.
but I'm
Yeah.
still my
Let's do
upload.
the
is not
Speed
great.
walk
again.
again.
Yeah.
Duh.
exactly what I
That's
thought.
forgetifying.
Don't like that.
Not like
I
this.
cast mental flashbang.
Not like this. Not like this.
Not
Mana,
like
mana.
this.
Yeah.
We can't even have like a side discussion because that was some serious shit we were doing. So I kind of
Uh-huh.
know what happens next.
Yeah. Zelda's coming in pretty clear for me. It's Michael
Yeah.
that's occasionally glitching.
Okay.
It's
how's it-
Wi-Fi
how's it-
versus
How about it?
hardwired.
Me now?
Mhm.
Better.
Do we need
Better.
to reset a router after all?
We.
You might want to just
Do any
reset for the
better.
heck of it.
Yeah. The upload is still not doing any
Yeah,
better.
reset for the heck of it.
So,
Probably a good.
Reset the whole router?
Yeah, just
yeah.
unplug it and then plug it back
Okay.
in. That's what I did,
Yep,
and
yep.
I'm not going to finish any more
Okay.
sentences. Knock on wood.
At this
Hey,
point, Vale
but you
will
know
just
what?
start pulling things out of his hat.
Do you know what?
What?
We'll
Chicken
catch
butt?
you all
What?
on the next episode because we're actually at that
Yes!
break time.
Yeah.
Ah, excellent timing for
That does include like
tick
10 minutes of technical
issues.
difficulties, though.
Nah, it's fine.
Uh,
It's fine. It's back to the live streaming
It's-
days.
The year may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. May peace follow